navigate this real quick. The last thing I want to touch on, because I'm in here a little bit longer than I want it to be. Well, actually, I want to be on longer, but I'm on here longer than I need to be, because I need to eat and stuff like that. I'm super hungry. But what is this? Sorry, I'm looking at something real quick. Okay. All right, perfect. Last thing I wanted to do is review. I talked about her before, Joy Taylor. Holy crap! I can't believe I'm even reviewing her, because I don't want to give her. I don't want to platform her any more than she already is. Very, very gorgeous lady. Extremely attractive, but she's just a feminist, and I don't hate feminists at all, no more than I hate any other particular group, but I don't like her ideals. And again, I don't like anybody. People can openly insult and mock Christianity. People can openly insult and mock Christians, and it'd be okay. Y'all watch this video. I'm not going to comment on the video. I'm going to let it play all the way through first, and then I may play it again and actually break it down.
Hey guys. Video. All right, let's talk about Jaden Ivey. I just want a few facts on the table. He was paid $10 million, not because of God looking out for him, but because of contracts, because that's how the contracts work when you're cut. Okay, that's why. He hasn't been playing because he's been injured, which makes it easier to cut someone because he's not contributing. And he is clearly suffering from mental health issues. And that's not speculation, because he has said that he has dealt with suicidal thoughts. He has had a suicide attempt. He has dealt with depression, trauma. Not my words. So we're just gonna disregard that, because he has said one thing that Christians love. How dare you force your gay lifestyle upon us? My thing is, Christians are always looking for Captain Straight Man, Captain Martyr. Look at this beautiful Christian man, just standing up for what's right. He's being persecuted for his beliefs. Are we just going to gloss over the fact that he's said he's abused his wife? Are we just going to ignore the fact that he is openly judging other Christians' faith, accusing Steph Curry of not being a Christian? No. Personally, myself, I know that's the beat. No one is ever as Christian as the best Christian is. I'm a better Christian. It's the whole bit. Captain Christian is always a hypocrite, because this whole bit about everyone's going to hell, Catholics are going to hell, people who had abortions are going to hell, people listening to 50 Cent's going to hell, Steph Curry's going to hell, LeBron's going to hell, Michael Jordan's going to hell. Shit, hell gonna be busy. Captain Christian is just always my favorite hypocrite, and y'all love to line up and talk about, just how abused straight men are. They just don't have any space in the world. Where can we find safe spaces for straight men? Christian straight men. How do you poor things. Also, if queer people weren't being discriminated against and murdered and have their rights taken away and, being condemned by the church all the time and othered, we wouldn't need Pride Month. So maybe you could just try treating people like human beings. You wouldn't have this problem of Pride Month. Try this age-old idea of minding the business that is yours. Don't worry about if someone else is going to hell. Y'all are very pressed about it. Meanwhile, check your own home. I'm so sorry to disappoint you Captain Christian fans, but the NBA doesn't care if you're Christian. They don't. They have prayer circles after games. People give all the praise to Jesus after big shots. They thank God all the time. I'm pretty sure there's other Christians in the NBA that are not Jaden Ivey. He's not the only Christian. All right, let's talk about Jaden Ivey.
My biggest frustration, I have a lot. One of my biggest frustrations with this, y'all seen it. She's literally mocking straight men in the video. She's mocking Christians in the video. Where the Christians did call on canceling Joy Taylor? This video this is probably the first time y'all seen this video. Most of y'all probably don't even follow sports, so you probably wouldn't anyway. But she's an outcasted sports commentator, right? Got hired on for her looks, solely for her looks, and because she had a brother that played in the NFL at one point. She has absolutely no talent besides the fact that she looks amazing. She's great to look at. She's eye candy for men that watch sports shows. She used to be on Skip and Shannon Undisputed. She was one of the hosts for there. That's where she kind of got her big break. Then she went to Colin Cowherd on Fox as well. That's a big show. Then she went and got her own show, Speak for Yourself. Then it came out later that she had slept her way to the top. Her former makeup artist and friend accused her of admittedly sleeping her way to the top. And through a period of time, she ended up not having her contract renewed. They didn't fire her, of course, because they got fired for misogyny. Excuse me, they would have been sued for misogyny and everything else. And the womanhood would have came after Fox that they would have fired her. But they didn't fire her, even though it came out that she slept her way to the top in a very, very public lawsuit. Had that been a man, the man involved, who was the CEO, got fired. She didn't, but he got fired, of course, because we live in a world that's extremely unfair towards men, which is why somebody like me will be fighting for men. I'm not anti-woman. I love women. Look at her. She's beautiful. I love women. I don't like bimbo, dumb women, but I love women, but I don't like the oppression of men. I don't like the oppression of men. I'm a man, so I'm definitely not going to be okay with it. Just like when women were being oppressed in society, they didn't like the oppression of women. I'd argue women are not oppressed in society no more. I'm sure that I'll be met with a lot of raised eyebrows, but women are not oppressed in society anymore at all. Women are winning, especially if you're what they consider pretty, especially if you're willing to be a whore on camera, especially if you're willing to go on camera and show your big cleavage and everything else like her. You're not oppressed at all. You have all the opportunity in the world. People will give you money and cash out you for your nails and everything just because you look good. So literally because you're attractive, nothing more. You don't have to give them anything for it. They're hoping to have sex with you, but people that live in California, you live in North Carolina, would send you money, right? You live in Jersey, they live in Florida, will send you money if you look good enough. And half the time, you didn't got to necessarily look good, right? When I say look good, y'all know what I mean. I'm talking like, because beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but you don't even have to look good. You just have to lie. In a lot of cases, be a woman and just ask. Somebody would jump on and play Save a Hoe. It's funny. She keep talking about Christian man and Captain Christian. Bro, if I said she can say Captain Christian and no one's going to accuse her of Christiaphobia. Where the Christians at, man? I told y'all before, I'm a military commander. I'm a military commander without a military, right? I've known I was a military commander for a long time, but I haven't tried to galvanize anybody. Everywhere I go, I galvanize people unintentionally, right? Though every job I've been in, every circle I've been in school, I have the ability to galvanize people even when I'm not trying. I have the ability to do that. Not bragging on myself, I'm bragging on the Most High for blessing me with those abilities. But we're going to break down this video and show you just how hypocritical this mess is. Yeah, Rock, her big old cleavage. I mean, look, she's got it out now. That was the only reason why when I was earlier on Reels and I saw that, I was like, oh, Joy Taylor, her fine stuff. Let me see. You stop on the video for her beauty, and she knows that. Mind you, this is a woman that's insecure. She's in her upper 30s. She probably has some gray hair, but she's got her hair dyed, so you can't see it because she's insecure. She's got her face painted with makeup. She clearly has a boob job. She's had that for a very long time. Most people know that. She doesn't have a BBL though, so I respect her for that. But she clearly has a boob job, and that's her prerogative. Yo, me even saying she has a boob job, they call me misogynist and feminist for saying that. What's wrong with her? Body positivity. That's the whole. Oh, I can't wait to do that live. Boy, some of y'all gonna hate me when I do that live. I can't wait to do the body positivity live. Woo! Boy, gonna be cooking like grease. Deep fried. Anyways, let's stick to the topic, man. Christiaphobia. Yeah, Christiaphobia, Rock. Christiaphobia, not Christian phobia. You gotta kind of shorten it like homophobia, right? Christiaphobia, right? Absolutely. You said let's coin the term. Why do we have to coin that term, Rock? Why is that term not already a thing? Why is that term not? Why have no real pastors come out and already coined that term? Why hasn't Joel Osteen coined that term? He's a popular pastor. He could have been done it. Jakes. His daughter that took over for him. Why hadn't she? What's her name? Rock, that all them women seem to love. The little girl that took over for TD Jakes' daughter. Not a little girl. The woman that took over. Yeah, whatever her name is. Why hadn't she coined that? Well, she want to be in with the in crowd, of course. She won't say that. We're gonna review Joy Taylor's video together. We're gonna break this down. Y'all bear with me. I'm gonna try my best to be PG.
I just want a few facts on the table. He was paid $10 million, not because of God looking out for him.
Look at this heathen. Look at this heathen already. Not because of God looking out for him. He was paid, what she say, $10 million, not because of God looking out for him. But yo, that's your opinion. That's not how we see things, right? You say, if I say that's Christiaphobia right there. Not for God. He was paid $10 million, not because God looked out for him, but because gotta take that mess somewhere else. I don't accept Christiaphobias around here. I'm about to be very intolerant to Christiaphobics, the same way they're intolerant to homophobics. And I ain't scared of no homosexual. I don't have problems with them. Do your own thing. Do your own. That's fine. Do your thing. I got no problems with them. I got problems with anybody tries to act like a bully and take the position of a bully. Then I got a problem. Yes. But in general, I don't have problems with them. That's their business. No more than they care to see me making out with my woman in public. And I don't care to see them making out with each other in public. Right? I don't care to see it. That's your business. If you do, it doesn't mean I'm afraid of you that you did it. And it doesn't mean I hate you for doing it. If I'm out at the game store with my son, I don't want to see a man grabbing this girl's butt in the store with my little son with me. I don't care to see that. A man grabbing his girl's butt. A man kiss up on his girl's neck in the store. I don't care to see that, especially when my son is with me. So I don't want to see the opposite. The opposite do. I don't want to see the homosexuals do it either. What's the problem? Am I heterophobia? Because hell, I think she heterophobia. Let's keep listening up, man. This is absolutely stupid. Stupid. Sarah Jakes. I ain't about to insult her right now. Well, we'll get on the Sarah thing when I have a little bit more time to look into her crap or her stuff. Excuse me. Her stuff, not crap, guys.
Contracts, because that's how the contracts work when you're cut. $10 million, not because of God looking out for him, but because of contracts.
No, God was looking out for him. Everything that happens, the Bible tells us all good things come flow through the Father of lights. God was looking out for him. God even looks out for heathens, believe it or not, Joy Taylor. That's why you look so good. Because if God didn't look out for heathens, you'd probably be ugly as trash. But you are fine. I give you that. You fine. A complete idiot, 0 IQ, but you fine. I guess you gotta be good for something, right? God looks out for everybody. He's looking out for her when he blessed her with some good looks, because she certainly didn't get that on her own.
Because of God looking out for him, but because of contracts, because that's how the contracts work when you're cut. Okay, that's why. He hasn't been playing because he's been injured, which makes it easier to cut someone because he's not contributing.
Yo, you know she's... Never mind, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna stop. Her gestures are just killing me right now. She's doing so much for the camera. It's ridiculous.
And he is clearly suffering from mental health issues. And that's not speculation, because he has said that he has dealt with suicidal thoughts.
Okay, he has said that he has dealt with suicidal thoughts, etc., etc. He has said that. He didn't say he's currently dealing with that, liar. This lying hypocrite hoe. Get out of here, man. Like, get out of here. Get out of here. I said I was going to be good.
From mental health issues. And that's not speculation, because he has said that he has dealt with suicidal thoughts. He has had a suicide attempt. He has dealt with depression, trauma. Not my words. So
yeah, he did say that. He didn't say he was currently dealing with that. And maybe he is, by the way. Maybe he's currently dealing with that, but he didn't say he was currently dealing with that. He said he's dealt with that in the past. That's a fact. Joy Taylor. Why are you miscategorizing what he's saying, Joy Taylor? Why are you hypocrite? Why are you lying, Joy Taylor?
We're just gonna disregard that, because he has said one thing that Christians love. How dare you force your gay lifestyle upon us?
What an idiot. What a femcel. Like, literally, what an idiot. Yo, so Rock, my soundboard, it don't like I don't have it right now, because I have to get like I'm gonna take care of that this weekend is my point. Because it works, but it doesn't work. It doesn't pick up the sound here. So I have to like download a different soundboard. I can't wait to get it. I have to download a different soundboard. Trust me, I've been using it by now if I had it. But it doesn't work with this software. I need a different software. So I'm taking care of that this weekend. This girl's an idiot though. Like, listen to what he said. She's mocking Christians here.
So we're just gonna disregard that, because he has said one thing that Christians love. How dare you force your gay lifestyle upon us?
Now, what if I was to mock a homosexual and say, how dare you be intolerant? How dare you not tolerate us in the workspace? How dare shame if we're not allowed to have our Pride Month. By the way, I'm only doing what she's doing. I'm not trying to come at y'all. I'm making an example. So when y'all clip this, long time from now, when I'm actually popular on stream and y'all actually clip this, make sure y'all keep the context. I'm going to keep the context. I'm only doing what Joy Taylor's doing. That's it. I'm literally only doing what Joy Taylor's doing. I am not trying to mock homosexuals right now. I'm not saying I never have, but I'm not trying to mock homosexuals right now. I'm literally making an analogy. That's it. So nobody needs to start crying tears and trying to clip me. We don't need to do that. She's mocking Christians, and it's okay, apparently.
My thing is, Christians are always looking for Captain Straight Man, Captain Martyr.
Christians are always looking for Captain Straight Man, Captain Martyr. I feel like disenfranchised groups such as homosexuals, feminists, and even Black sometimes, they're always looking to be victim. Can I say that? Can I say women are always looking to be offended, looking to be victim? And of course, when I say women, like I said, I'm not saying all. I'm talking about the feminists and people that identify in the left. By the way, I don't vote right or left, by the way. But I just know people who identify as left usually behave a certain manner. Can I say many women always looking to be offended, always looking to hang a man? Can I say homosexuals are always looking for the next offense? Can I say that? I'm just asking. Because if I say that and offend you, it should offend you that she said this, and y'all need to come at her too. Look at her putting us all in the box. Christians are always looking for her. But if I say women, you're going to say, well, not all women do that. Not all homosexuals do that. Okay. I can say not all Christians do that, Joy Taylor. Bam. Stop there. Stop there. Trigger. Women know how to hit those buzz terms. We're just going to gloss over the fact that he said he abused his wife. Yeah, he spoke about in the past him dealing with abuse issues with his wife. Yes. Oh, my bad. In the past, my bad. In the past, he has said he's dealt with issues abusing his wife, right? And we don't know if it was a two-way street or not, by the way. And I know to some of y'all it doesn't matter, but it very much does matter. I didn't say it made it right. Notice I didn't say it made it right, but it very much does matter. If this is a mutual thing, it matters a lot. Doesn't make it right, but context matters, guys. It might not matter to you, but to somebody like myself, it matters. I'm not a hypocrite, so it definitely matters. So she's trying to now galvanize people to be against him by saying he abused
his wife. Are we just going to gloss over the fact that he's said he's abused his wife?
Yeah, sorry, Joe. That's not going to work on me. I think a lot of us are waking up and not just jumping on the first. Oh, abuse? What? He's an enemy. He's the worst guy in the world. Nah, people can change. Remember, y'all say that about everybody y'all love. Every famous person y'all love, y'all say they can change. I'm gonna say the same thing now. People can change. Remember, not just one side. The other side can change too, right? Or is it just good for you and the people that you like? Okay. Hypocrites.
Beautiful Christian man, just standing up for what's right. He's being persecuted for his beliefs. Are we just going to gloss over the fact that he's said he's abused his wife?
What? Look at that. She's looking like she just dropped the mic. She's looking like a mic drop moment. Joy Taylor looking like a mic drop moment. Like, stop it. She's looking like a mic drop moment. Girl, please. You didn't drop no mic. He abused his wife. I imagine he's repenting. He's like a very brand new, born again Christian. I hope he's repented. I hope he said sorry to his wife, and I hope they made peace through that. Things happen. I mean, things happen. It's not cool, but things happen. And how do I know she didn't abuse him? I don't know that. How do I know she wasn't abusing him for 2-3 years and he finally hit back? How do I know that? I don't know that. None of us. He never told the story, so none of us know that. We just know what he said, which is that he abused his wife. That's bad. That's wrong. He acknowledged it. He owned it publicly. He was being vulnerable. That's what y'all always say. And that's why people with mental health, we want men to be vulnerable. Be honest. Be comfortable enough to speak your truth. That's what he did. And now you're gonna demonize the man for telling the truth? Because it wasn't like it came out. He said it on his own accord. And now you're gonna demonize the man for telling the truth, for being vulnerable. Hypocrites. If we don't say nothing, it's a problem. If we say something, it's a problem. Hypocrites. You can't have it one way, baby. You can't have it one way.
Are we just going to ignore the fact that he is openly judging other Christians?
Openly judging other Christians, is that a sin? I'm curious. If it's a sin, drop it in the comments. Comment it. Let me know if it's a sin. Is it a sin to judge other Christians, according to what she's saying?
Faith accusing Steph Curry of not being a Christian?
He accused Steph Curry of not being a Christian. I don't know. He knows Steph Curry better than I do. He might be right. I don't know. He didn't accuse Steph Curry. He did, but He might be right. I don't know. I know Joy Taylor doesn't know. She's probably never been in a room with Steph Curry before. Not cool enough.
Christians' faith accusing Steph Curry of not being a Christian? No. Personally, myself, I know that's the beat. No one is ever as Christian as the best Christian is. I'm a better Christian. It's the whole bit. Captain Christian is always
Captain Christian. Commander Whore. Is that a good word for her? Commander Whore. And then you got Commander Red, Commander Green, Commander Blue, Commander Johnson, Commander Whitlock, Commander Smith, Commander Whore. Joy Taylor, Commander Whore. Okay. I'll just checking. Because I guess Jay Ivy's new name is Captain Christian. She's Commander Whore.
It's the whole bit. Captain Christian is always a hypocrite because this whole bit about everyone's going to hell.
No, you're a hypocrite because you don't like when men speak against women. When Cam Newton said what he said to that reporter about her not, I'm surprised you even know to talk X's and O's in football. She's one of the ones that was offended by that because she's a feminist. And he didn't even. So it's okay for you to target a group. It's okay for you to target a specific group of people, i.e. Christians, and say snarky terms about them. But it's not okay for a man to target a woman and say snarky traditional terms about her. No, you the hypocrite, ho. You the hypocrite. This hoe a hypocrite.
Catholics are going to hell. People who had abortions are going to hell. People listening to 50 Cent's going to hell. Steph Curry's going to hell. LeBron's going to hell. Michael Jordan's going to hell. Shit, hell gonna be busy.
Hell definitely gonna be busy. And I pray to the Most High Yahweh Elohim that I don't end up down there. I don't, because I don't want to see that hoe down there. Because that's exactly what she gonna be. If her lifestyle is reflective of how she presents herself in public, because I don't know who she is behind closed doors. If her lifestyle, she's already said she's not religious, she doesn't believe in God and stuff. She said I've watched Joy Taylor for a while on other shows, on shows that I've watched she's been on. She's already acknowledged that. She's acknowledged that she's proud to sleep around when she wants to. She picks and chooses who she sleeps with, and she can sleep around when she wants to, etc. If her lifestyle reflects what she presents in the public, hell gonna be hot for her. I pray I can miss hell. I don't want to be there. I'm gonna miss it. So I'm being humble. I ain't wagging the finger at her. Rob got some problems. Rob got some things he got to work out too. For sure. Don't we all? And I pray that when I pass, that the Father finds my lifestyle worthy to be called into the kingdom of heaven. Not heaven, the kingdom of heaven. That's where we'll dwell after the judgment. Joy Taylor, hell is definitely going to be busy, and I'm sure they're going to love to see your fine stuff coming down there.
It's going to hell. LeBron's going to hell. Michael Jordan's going to hell. Shit, hell gonna be busy. Captain Christian is just always my favorite hypocrite, and y'all love to line up and talk about, just how abused straight men are. They just don't have any space in the world. Where can we find safe space?
Hold on, what'd you say?
Up and talk about, just how abused straight men are. They just don't have
how abused straight men are. Look at her. What if I was to say, y'all love to cry about just how abused women are? Y'all love to just try to cry about how abused women are. Women ain't that abused. What if I was to say that? Mind y'all guys, I'm just copying her. I'm using her exact words and expressions, and I'm turning them around. Because most people watching this video that agree with her, loving this video, but if I say the exact same thing she says about a specific group, I'm intolerant, I'm homophobic, I'm misogynist, I'm chauvinistic. No, you're a misandrous hoe. You are a misandrous hoe. You fine. But you a misandrous hoe.
Have any space in the world. Where can we find safe spaces for straight men?
Look at her. Look at her. Look at this heathen. Where can we find safe spaces for straight men? What if I was to say, as a woman, we don't have a safe space. We don't want to be in the house under a man anymore. We want to do our own thing and have our own careers and make our own money and be super empowering. And I'm empowered and I'm a woman. Hear me roar. I don't have a safe space with a man. What if I was to mock women like that? She's mocking straight men, right? I'm a straight man, so she's mocking me right now. And I'm offended. So if I'm offended, am I allowed to throw an offense back? I'm curious. If I throw an offense back, does that make me misogynist? Viewers, I'm just curious. If I throw something back at her, since she fired the first shot, if I throw something back at her, does that now make me a feminist? If so, does it make me a misogynist? And if so, does it make her what she's doing with Misandry, so that's different. I'm just curious. Drop it in the comment section. I'm curious. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Christian straight man.
She know what she doing. She knows she's fine.
You poor things. Also, if queer people weren't being discriminated against and murdered and have their rights taken away and, you know, being condemned by the church all the time and othered, we wouldn't need Pride Month. So maybe
we wouldn't need Pride Month. If men weren't being discriminated against and being openly talked about like this and openly insulted and there wasn't an assault on men and a war to depower and neuter men, take the balls in the spine from men. If that wasn't a thing, red pill wouldn't exist. The patriarchy movement wouldn't exist. I don't consider myself part of necessarily the red pill movement or the patriarchy movement, but I agree with a lot of what they say. They're extreme and they have to be, because this right here, these whores are extreme. And because she's fine, she gets a lot of support by a bunch of women who want to sleep with her, a bunch of women that want to be her friend, a bunch of men that want to sleep with her, a bunch of men that want to be in her presence and be in her good graces, hoping they hoping she sees their comment and puts a little heart by it. That's all they're hoping. Disgusting. Men are willing to sell themselves out for beauty. So she gets a lot of support. So women like her that talk against men and have this war on men and make fun of men, that's why the red pill exists. And that's why I've aligned myself with red pill and patriarchy. I wouldn't call myself those things, but I align with a lot of what they believe. I don't support a lot of what they believe also. I don't support oppressing women. I don't support the women aren't good for nothing besides making babies. I don't actually support that. I understand if they say that, fine. I don't support that. Y'all don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I love my women, but I respect myself more than I allow someone to disrespect me. So if I love someone, but they disrespect who I am as a person and constantly do it and see me as less than, then I'm going to put you on the same boat you put me on. I can still love you, but I'm going to put you on the exact same boat so you can see how it feels. And there's got to be a winner, and I'm not coming out losing. So if you cause me to fight you, I will. And no, I'm not talking about physically. I'm talking about on the mic. I'm talking about galvanizing. Talking about bringing awareness, and there'll be plenty of women throughout this period of time that will align with me and understand what I'm saying, and that will fight this fight with me. Because when the blacks were fighting the whites to gain their freedom during slavery, there were other whites that came down from the north to support the blacks. I'm sure there will be women to support me in my war, not my war, but fighting the war that women have waged against men. There will be plenty of women I believe that support me, and I appreciate that. I'm not gonna lie to kick it though. I'm not going to say nothing to tickle your ears. Real supporters are going to come. Whoever they are, real supporters will come. I don't want the fake supporters because I ain't going to change up on who I am. I'm not going to change up on what I'm saying. I don't believe in women's supremacy at all. I'm a Bible scripture believing person. Y'all, and if I believe that, y'all know exactly what I mean by that. I believe in hierarchy, and God established it for a reason. That's hierarchy don't mean I'm better than you. That's not what it means. It means there's a specific order to make things run smooth, and this is how it has to be. Doesn't mean this person, this girl, or this guy is better than you as a human. It means they're more suitable for this particular role to make sure things go smooth. That's why hierarchy exists. Is your boss at work better than you? If you got an objective boss, a cool boss, they'll tell you, man, I'm just like you. I just got a title. But this business don't run without you. And y'all crew members, y'all the lifeblood. I'm just here kind of directing, but I don't run this without y'all. I do have to make final decisions. But without y'all, I don't get here. That's hierarchy. If we expect it and respect it in the workplace, we got to understand that the home need the same thing to run.
You could just try treating people like human beings. You wouldn't have this problem of Pride Month.
You can so telling people that I have a religion that I'm free to practice in America, just as you're free to practice your sexual orientation, I'm free to practice my religion. And telling people that, not even telling people, because you're just saying out loud, my religion doesn't support that Pride Month stuff, so I'm not really a fan of it. Saying that out loud means I'm not treating you like a human. With Joy Taylor, by that same metric, as a straight man, you're not treating me like a human. You've been mocking me the entire time.
We wouldn't need Pride Month. So maybe you could just try treating people like human beings. You wouldn't have this problem of Pride Month. Try this age-old idea of minding the business that is yours. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Joy Taylor, that's probably the best advice you've given. Mind your own darn business, ho. Why are you minding Jaden Ivey's business? Because you want to go viral? The same advice you're giving, you're not practicing. Mind your own business. Never mind the $10 million Jaden Ivey got paid. Never mind if God helped him secure it or not. That's not your business. Joy Taylor, mind your business, hypocrite, because that's what you're doing right now. It's hypocriting.
You wouldn't have this problem of Pride Month. Try this age-old idea of minding the business that is yours. Don't worry about if someone else is going to hell. Y'all are very pressed about it. Meanwhile, check your own home. I'm so sorry to disappoint you, Captain Christian fans, but
yeah, I think I'm done with this filth. I have to go eat. We're gonna look at some comments real quick and then I gotta go. First comment. What I tell y'all? Niggas is so thirsty, bro. Niggas is so thirsty. Niggas is mad thirsty. Very beautiful. Well, I agree. Don't get me wrong. I agree. But you're giving this girl engagement. Never mind what she's saying. I'm sure this is a guy, Jason St. Mary, with no self-respect, because I imagine he's a straight man if he's calling her very beautiful. He doesn't have to be. But I imagine he's a straight man. She just sat here and made a video dissing straight men and Christians. And this guy's okay. Somebody stupid take the Bible, says to judge righteously, which is how he's been doing. Amen. This oh dumb. Excuse me. This whole dumb. I told y'all I type a certain way, man. Y'all gotta forgive me, bro. I ain't about to lie to y'all. My focus was lost on her pendant. Is that a golden? Never mind. She know what she was doing having her cleavage out, man. She's trying to get views. Says the one that slept her way to the top. Absolutely. Absolutely. She ain't got no shame. This hoe ain't got no shame. She slept with an old man to get her position on Undisputed. Facts. She slept with an old man to get that. No shame. These hoes got no shame. Love you, Joy. What a clown. Straight up cuck. I'm still in love with you, girl. Like this is literally like this is how, and this is why pretty girls do so well on social media, especially in short form content, because no one cares what they're saying. She can sit there and insult a bunch of straight men. They don't care. It's just all about how fine she is. And I agree, she is very beautiful. But bro, call it what it is. There's a loud minority of people who treat their faith as a crowd or as a special award that makes them better than others. How? I can say the same thing about your sexuality. There's a loud minority of people that treat their sexuality as though it makes them more special than others. There's a loud minority of people that treat their gender as something special that makes them more special than others. Okay, hypocrite. And that's exactly what I'm gonna tell them. There's nothing wrong with being a homosexual. It's when you try to force your beliefs on other people that doesn't make someone a homophobe. Facts. Nothing wrong being homosexual. At least according to the world, it's not, obviously. Now, if we're talking scripture, okay, fine. But I subscribe to that, and I respect the fact that everybody doesn't subscribe to scripture. But nothing wrong with being homosexual carnally speaking, if you got a carnal mind, right? Or if you're just seeing things from a practical perspective. I'm not going to give my opinion. I'm saying what this guy is saying. I'm not giving my personal opinion on whether I think it's wrong or right. I agree with scripture first and foremost. That's what I will give my opinion on. I 100% agree with scripture and I support scripture. Let him loose, Joy. Yeah, Jaden Ivey has a skill set and real talent. He didn't have to sleep around. Facts. Right. He has a skill set. She has nothing besides looks. Wasn't you cosplaying being woke with extension braids? I'm so glad you were exposed. What do you mean? What does your question have to do with Jaden Ivey and these egregious words plus the Christian rhetoric? What you mean? She just egregiously insulted straight men and Christians worse than what Ivy did. You okay with that? Hypocrite. All right. When you're right, you're right. Well, she's not. Who are you? Absolutely. Two things I see that I would like to have pride in. Holy. Looking forward to new episodes of this podcast. What a cuck! Gabriel, come on, man. Come on, Gabriel. Y'all don't get mad at me for trolling, bro. Y'all don't get mad at me. I'm sorry. I do it in my pastime sometimes. This dude's a cuck. I look forward to more of your lives. Nigga, you just, she fine. That's it. You just thirsty, nigga. Like, holy. All right. We're done with the Joy Taylor thing. We're done with the Joy Taylor thing. I've enjoyed this stream. I appreciate y'all. I have enjoyed this stream. Y'all bear with me. I'm trying to check something out on StreamYard real quick. I'm trying to see if I can edit. Yeah, expose, respond. Yeah, I can edit the name. I didn't know I could do that while I was on here. Taylor. Give me 1 second, y'all. I don't want to turn this off. My bad, y'all. I'm just learning how to work the StreamYard better. Joy Taylor goes on Christiaphobic rant. Christiaphobic and misandrist rant. Oh, dang, I can't do all that. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I'm updating my typing here. Joy Taylor goes on Christiaphobic misandrist rant. Joy Taylor. Yeah, we're gonna play by the same rules they're playing by. All right. All right. If the stream must be scheduled in the future. Okay, cool. All right. I don't know how to get out of here. All right, cool. Perfect, people. It's been wonderful. Thanks for everybody that joined. I appreciate everybody for joining. We're gonna go ahead and end the stream now. I gotta eat. I've been here longer than I needed to be. Hour and 30 minutes is good enough. I appreciate everybody for rocking out with me. Remember, we not laying down. I'm a military commander. I'm looking for my army. We'll grow one day at a time. We had 1 new subscriber yesterday. Like, comment, subscribe. We had 1 new subscriber yesterday. Let's get another new subscriber today. All right, let's get another new subscriber today. I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me. Y'all share this video with y'all friends, even if you think they won't like it. Share the video with y'all friends anyway. Until next time, my people. I gotta get a name for my military. I don't know the name yet, but until then, I will see y'all on the next stream. I will probably be live tomorrow at some point. All right.